Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, start of a new week. I wanted to bring you another brand new game review and walkthrough this morning. But before we get to that, I wanted to remind everybody that we are getting super close to 250 subscribers. I think last time I checked, it was at 217. Once we get to 250, we're going to go ahead and do another big giveaway. I've already started lining up NFTs that are potentially in the giveaway. So we got some nice NFT that are going to be available. So go ahead and like and subscribe to be part of that giveaway. And then once I get to 250, I'll go ahead and do a dedicated video similar to what I did for the 100 subscriber giveaway. So go ahead and mark the notification and subscribe so you are aware when that gets posted. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this. We are doing Fightland.club. This is a brand new game out there. If you're an MMA fan, fighting fan, boxing fan, this is something that will definitely interest you. It's something that I potentially could get into in the future, but I wanted to kind of do a review of it now and just pass that on to you all. Just quick warning before I scroll up, there's a lot of flashing, so if flashing bothers you in a video, just turn your eyes away. I love the art style. It's very different. This is a little flashy for me initially, but like I said, I love the art style that's out there. What we'll do is we'll go through the white paper. They call it the fight paper, and then I'll show you an actual example of the game uh, here in a few seconds. There are packs still available. You can go ahead to the fightland.club. There's two types of packs that are still available. You have if you click on it, let me just go over. They're available in Nifty. They have the Knockout pack and the Lucky Strike pack. I wanted to click over to see. um, they're available for $75 for the Knockout pack, and then the Lucky Strike is 45. They come with uh, the Knockout comes with 8 fighters, 3 promoters, and a chance at getting an early access pass. Right now, the game is only available for early access, but you can test it out without any fighters. You can't earn anything when you test it out, but at least gives you an idea of what the game is like. And then here on the Lucky Strike, you get 4 fighters and 2 promoters. So let's jump over to the white papers and walk through the game itself. Like I said, it's an MMA style fighting game. It's not just a click to earn. There's actually strategy here. You actually go through and you do the fighting moves. It's a neat game. So we'll start off. What do you need to play? They have a neat infographic here that is very helpful, especially for new players. Gives you an idea of how you start, what's involved in the game. In order to get started, one of those packs that I just showed you will cover all the requirements that you need, at least initially. You need at least 1 fighter and 1 promoter in order to get started in earning coins. Um, there are tokens that are involved in the game. There's actually several tokens, and I'll show you those here in the near future. In order to actually do a fight or get ready to do a fight, you need to earn these fight titanium cards, and then you convert the Fightanium cards to fight creds, and it takes one fight cred uh, coin in order to go ahead and commit to a fight and do a fight. And then from that fight, you'll earn other coins. But you can earn these Fightanium coins passively by staking your cards. And then in time, you'll earn enough that you can convert them to a fight cred and actually do fights. And then as you continue to do fights, you'll earn more and more tokens that way. Um, as I mentioned, it takes one fight cred for a fight. You do a match. You can either do a tournament or a single, and this is what you earn. You earn the different types of coins, the fight coin, and so forth. And like I said, we'll jump into it here in a second. You take these coins and you use these coins to go ahead and craft other NFTs. It's a straightforward game as far as what you need. I love, again, I mentioned this before, I love the art style. Love that they put a lot of time into specifically telling you step by step what you need in order to fight. So many games just kind of gloss over that. As I mentioned, these are the 2 main tokens. Let's jump over to fighters. There's 2 rounds of fighters. There's the V1s, And then there's the V2s. The V2s are the ones that just came out that are in that pack that I showed you. All are available on the Atomic Hub. If you go over to the Atomic Hub, all you have to do is Fightland Max, and then it shows you all the different. You can select the different fighters if you want to buy them individually. There's packs available also here, or you can buy the packs directly from the website. All right, jumping back over the papers. I'm just going to scroll through this relatively quickly because I don't want to go into detail on each of the fighters. You can dig through that. Maybe in the future, if we have enough interest, I'll dig through some of the fighters. But each of the fighters, if you go to the website, has a unique story, adds a nice story behind the game. Instead, again, trying to broaden games from just a simple click to play to actually making them more of a game, which is nice. There are different rarities, all the way from the amateur, which are the commons, up to champion, and then you have the goat, which you have to create those. Basically, you craft those from winning in the game as you go through. And each one has weight classes. They're trying to make this as realistic to MMA fighting as possible. So they're adding all these in there. There's different specialties, different types of moves as you're going through. Each fighter has a different style. So you have to go ahead and take a look and do your research if you're interested in this to actually see what kind of fighters that you would like and the styles that they have. Not going to go through all this in detail, but they have a nice graph in here to show you each of the moves and each of the fighters and their specialties and moves. And as I mentioned before, there are promoters. Also, there's the version 1 promoters, and they also added some additional ones in version 2. They have the same level rarities, common all the way up to goat, and the goats you have to craft. So just scrolling through here, this shows the packs and the actual number of cards each. So I'm not going to, again, go into those in more detail. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over to the game. It actually allows you to test it out. So let's go ahead. If you go to fightland.club, you'll be able to sign up. And let me jump over here. In order to do that, you just go ahead and click on the play game up here. It'll ask you to register your Wax wallet, and then it'll take you to this first screen. As I mentioned, right now we are in the early access phase. So with the packs, if you buy the packs, you have the opportunity or the chance of getting early access passes. There's 2 different ones. There's the round 1, which is available right now, and then there's a round 2, which is 1 week early. It gives you a chance to start earning coin now. I don't have either of those passes, so unfortunately I can't dig into that right now. But if you do have cards, you can stake them now, and you can start claiming the 1 coin that you need in order to combine and to allow you to fight. So if you go up here again to the top, this is the exchange where if you have the coins, it's basically the wallet. You have these coins, you can bring them out, and there is a fee that's going to be involved. And they have a leaderboard. This is neat. A lot of games. I think it would be an advantage to have leaderboards because it creates some sort of competition between players. If you're playing these types of games, obviously you want to be the best, and this actually goes through and it shows you which wallets are the best and the different champs. So let's jump in there to do if you go back over to fight, there's a training camp, and again, this is free. You can test out different fighters. What you can do is you can go ahead, and I'm just going to pick one randomly. I'm going to go ahead and pick this one. Once you select one, you can start training camp, and it takes you over to a fight. You're the one on the bottom. So it basically, if you're looking right here, it says I'm the one that's attacking, so I get to move first, and I get to select what card I want to go with first. Go ahead and click on this one, and it's loading. There we go. And then, yeah, nice little artwork. If your opponent wins that attack, then they get to go first and select. So I'm going to go ahead and select another one. Can't use that card, but let's go ahead and use that. And it looks like I won that, so now I have the advantage, and I'm going to go ahead and use the only card that I have left for round 1. And I won that with the jab over, he was trying to do the choke. So it looks like I won that round. And now I get to start this round again, so we'll go ahead and start with a head kick. And he won that one, so he gets to go first this time. And he's trying to go ahead and do an arm bar, try the rear naked choke, and I won that, so I get to try and finish with a liver shot. And I won that round, which is awesome. And it looks like I won the game because I won 2 of the rounds. If I was actually fighting this and had the cards, then I would have won a coin here, which allows me to continue forward. And what you want to try and do is you want to try and earn 10 or win 10 matches, which allows you to earn a fight coin, which allows you to continue fighting and continue moving forward. So that's the gameplay. It's neat how they go through and you actually get to select your moves. You get to counter. If you win the move, then you get to select the next one. So it's a neat concept, and it just shows you here. It shows you that the different ones you see the cycle, what wins over others. So if he's starting with a grapple, then potentially I want to go ahead and do a kick, which allows me. I'm sorry, the other way around. The grapple beats the kick. I would want to do a punch to defend against that. So I hope you all like this kind of walkthrough. You actually get to see the game if you're interested in Fightland. I highly recommend you go ahead over and take a deeper look into the white papers, or they call it the fight papers. Test out the game to see if you like this gameplay. As I mentioned, when you're using the training camp, you don't actually earn any coins. You need an NFT to go ahead and do that. You can see that I was testing it out and I won one match, I lost a match. Um, I'm going to keep testing this out to see. I wonder if I win 10 in the training camp. I didn't read that far into the details. I wonder if I actually do win a coin, but I don't think I do. I think I have to actually own an NFT in order to do that. And then that would be you. For now, you need to own a fighter, a promoter, and an early access pass. In a couple weeks now, when the game officially launches, you won't need the early access pass anymore. You'll just need the fighter and the promoter in order to play. But as I mentioned, if you don't have those passes right now, you can go ahead and stake them here, and you can claim coin for now until the game is actually launched and available, and you can use that coin to turn them into fight creds, which allows you to fight in the future. All right. Um, I hope you like this kind of game. Trying to give different styles of games. Um, Trying to do at least 1 or 2 of these a week just to kind of show everybody new games that are out there that are either launching or even sometimes some old games that may have been forgotten about. This is a neat one because it's not just a simple click and play. There's some strategy around it. You actually get to fight and it looks pretty cool. All right. I hope you enjoy this. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you, everybody.